Welcome to Pink Tux Solidarity. The show formerly known as the Fan-Controlled Show, the official companion show of fan-controlled sports and entertainment. Your destination to control the events of a sport. I'm Jeff Canada. I'm here with some of my favorite people. It's Josh McCouga and Leighton Batiste. What's up, fellas?
Well, obviously, I wasn't on the show last week. I was watching the electrifying sport of pickleball. How do we end up with Pink Tux Solidarity?
Well, so we're going to and Jeff, it's great to see you. Great to have you here, and Leighton, always a pleasure. Great to see you. I mean, the fact that I'm taking time out of my day when the PGA Championship is on, the second major of the year. Good to see everybody in chat too. It really is a pleasure all on this side of the table. Leighton, basically, is we're going to the Emmys on Tuesday. Okay, the Sports Emmys is Tuesday. The NASCAR watch party got nominated alongside the ESPN College Football Megacast. Okay,
Megacast.
2 Amazon Prime Thursday Night Footballs. Why were they different? I don't know. But 2 teams played and they nominated both of them. And then something about Carlos Alcaraz. What is it? Again, I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into it. I need to do my research a little better. And I said, should I wear pink tux because I own a pink tux and I haven't worn it in like 2 years. And I feel like if there's any opportunity to wear a pink tux, I should wear a pink tux.
That's it. Yeah,
right?
Get in that bad boy.
So
you got to get everybody on the same page. You need solidarity.
Exactly, Leighton.
Hey,
it's either that or I wear like a bright yellow suit with all Steeler colors. Just
like,
can we get that back up on the screen? Can we put that on the screen again real quick?
Yeah, let's see the thumbnail.
I want to see it again. It's so good.
Ruthless
now, what I love about this is that Ruthless Cutie photoshopped my face, clearly photoshopped Deez's face. Just a regular old picture, full picture of Josh. Like that's just available.
Yeah, that's it.
She added pink to it. It's actually a white U. That's what I wore on my wedding day.
Yeah.
But I like that Jeff Canada got the Shakespearean treatment.
I did, yeah.
You're very Bridgerton. Okay.
Very Bridgerton.
I have that wig. I that's my actual wig. I wear that.
All right.
And then Deez is skinny enough to be an ASOS model. You guys know when you like look up, you just look up cheap suits. The first company that comes up is that ASOS company.
Yeah.
Everybody is like very heroin chic. That's Deez.
So good.
We should say Patrick Deez is not here today because he is sick. I talked to him last night, not feeling 100%. Apparently, Jack brought something home from school, and he's like he was pretty rough last night. I think he went to urgent care this morning. So sending off the good vibes to Deez to get better.
Yeah.
That when we go to New York and he orders chicken breast and broccoli, I can make fun of him at a sports bar and not like I can only eat chicken breast and broccoli because I'm sick. You know, that kind of thing.
All right, we can take the
Oh, wait, hold on. Angela Devilson, Angel Devil's Son 1 said Jeff looks like a romance novel cover model. He does. Yes.
But not in that picture, mostly just in life.
In general.
Yeah. Thank you.
We have Ruth the Cutie says, I took some of Josh's hair off. I think you added a lot of hair if you're currently looking at my
there's a Adobe plugin for that.
Yeah. Add hair. Rosie, you know, she's talking a lot and she's at that phase where she says why after everything, you know, why? Why? And so I said, I got to go cut my hair tonight. And she was like, why? And I was like, well, it gets a little, fuzzy. She goes, why? And I was like, well, I like it to have it a little shorter. She's like, why? Have hair.
Oh.
He was like legit burning. Like, why? What do you need to cut? You don't have anything.
Yeah.
And then my little niece sends me a picture of a book that she found at school that says bald men actually do have micro hair. And I'm like, you can fuck right off. Okay, both of you.
Incredible.
And Freddie Airmail saying it best. You have hair. So that's really it.
Did I tell you guys this? I may have texted this to you, but okay. I have a funny story. We were playing Mad Libs. Did I tell you this already, Josh?
I feel like they would go on.
You know how Mad Libs, Leighton? Yeah. Do you know Mad Libs? Where you
I've heard of it.
It's got you have heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Yeah. So Mad Libs, you fill in the funny words and then you read the story and it has like prompts, and the prompt.
I think Leighton was sarcastically saying things to you, Jeff, and you're like, "Oh, okay." So, let me explain it. Anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Well, I was explaining it for the audience's sake,
Good.
in case anybody doesn't know what Mad Libs is. I think
Yeah.
most people know what Mad Libs is. Anyway, we're playing Mad Libs, and I need an adjective, and I say to my daughter, "I need an adjective," and she's like, "What's an adjective?" And I said, "It's a describing word," and she goes, "Like and describe to my channel." And I say to my wife, "Where do we pick up the Parents of the Year award?"
Yeah.
That's
Do you know, Leighton, in the second half of this program, Woody the Duck, good to see you. Freddie Emerald, good to see you. BC Lion, good to see you. Canada calling. Woody the Duck, we've missed you. I haven't seen you in chat in a week or so. The first word that Rosie said, spelled, was Blippi, BLIPPI, which is this awful YouTube channel, Leighton. It is
terrible.
horrendous.
Avoid it at all
Bluey
costs.
Different than Bluey.
It's
Bluey
different.
great, Blippy
Bluey.
bad.
Bluey, great. Okay, Blippy.
Bluey, Bippy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bippy. Okay.
Blippy.
Blippy.
No, Blippy with an
Blippy.
L. Yeah.
With an L. And he'll be like, whoa,
He's basically just ripping off Pee Wee Herman's shtick.
yes.
Oh,
and
okay.
making
All
millions of dollars doing it.
Millions, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, later in the show, Jeff and I have some hypothetical dad situations for you, Leighton, that we're going to throw your way.
We just want to prep you. We're going to get you ready. It's
Listen,
like our Rocky training montage for daddom.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Jeff will be Apollo Creed. He'll be like the fast, really ripped one, and I'll be just the slow, fat brother-in-law who's like, he's like, can Rocky swim? He's like, with a name like Rock? No, he can't swim. So, AKA Paulie. Okay.
Polly.
Funny thing is, we're both Italian.
That's right.
Me and Jeff.
Yeah.
Leighton, and I will say from Jeff and I's hypothetical point of view, your answers may or may not be correct. Okay. Jeff and I, we're not the best dads, but we are dads. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
In the actual pantheon,
We're not the best, but we're something.
We hit the minimum requirement for dad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Correct.
Got it.
We were accepted. I know this sounds very 1984 Orwellian, but I've seen some really shitty parents in my time. I really feel like there needs to be some sort of bar that is set. Like you have to qualify for parenthood.
Yeah, you need a license to fish, right?
Yeah.
So come on. Come on.
Is that like the bar, like the lowest common number is like you need a license to fish. You don't need one to dad.
You gotta exactly. You could sit here and throw a line with a hook on it into the water. No, sir.
Well,
we gotta make sure you're But to raise a human,
yes.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Go right ahead.
Yeah,
Leighton,
whatever
there's going to be a time when you have this child, because due in October, correct?
November.
Oh man. When you go to the hospital, you have the baby, and then you just walk out with it.
They just let you take it.
Let you take it
with no instructions.
There's nothing. They don't give you a manual.
They're just like
see ya.
They do give you like a couple of really cool towels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a swaddle. They give you a swaddle.
They give you that.
They give you what they do give you that what they don't tell you, Leighton, what they do give you is crippling anxiety for the
you get that for free. And
there's no
forever.
training, nothing, like no PowerPoint.
Nope. Like a nurse doesn't come in and be like, here's to-dos. Here's not.
There's no like LinkedIn learning, like I don't get a certificate.
There's no like pamphlet, of like
sucks
things you should know.
Totally.
Nope.
How about you get like basically 6 to 10 hours of quote unquote like birth training?
Yeah.
There's no parent training.
No.
There's no book. There are books that you can read, but there it's like optional reading. It's not like mandatory summer reading in high school where you had to read those books and report back.
Yeah.
No.
There's no quiz.
No.
There's no making sure you retained the knowledge.
Yeah. The only quiz, Leighton, that they give you is your baby alive still on the team?
So there's like no license, like there's no like DMV for parenthood.
No,
nope.
There should be.
There really should be.
Really should be.
Yeah.
Okay. Because guess what?
It's hard.
It's hard, dude.
It never gets less hard.
It doesn't.
That's the thing too.
Yeah. This is a sports show. You guys are just seeing two dads like gently fall apart live on screen while another guy is waiting his baby to come, being like, "What did I do?"
Yeah.
I saw there's a guy named Roger Steele I follow on Instagram. He's a golfer and he does a show where he interviews people on the range. He works for Callaway, and he's like, hey, I'm back. Haven't been on Instagram. Turns out, hey, listen, if you're not ready for a child, don't have one. And I'm back. Like, and it was so quick. And I was like, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I know it.
And here's the inside tip. You're never ready for one.
Never. It doesn't.
You may think you are. You're not.
Not. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You can prepare, Leighton. You can prepare.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So when people ask me real quick, like every person I meet, they're like, "Are you ready?" I never have a real answer. I'm just like, yeah.
The answer is no.
You're not.
Okay, so should I just start saying no? Like, no, I'm not ready.
What you should do, dude, is you should start crying and make them feel really uncomfortable. Like, of fucking course I'm not. Okay? I'm fucking freaking out here. All right? All I've ever taken care of is a cat and a plant in the 8th grade. Okay? My soon-to-be wife just wanted me to have the baby. What do you think I'm ready? Like, you just start screaming at them. Dude, I would pay. That's like such a funny prank idea. Is like you have the Google glasses and you're around like a baby shower and all like your family and friends, like the people that you love, and you just break down. Break down for them. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I'll tell you one thing to get ready, Leighton.
That question, by the way.
I did one thing that you should do to get ready. Sleep as much as you can. Just sleep days at a time. Just sleep.
Quit your job here and go.
Yes. Take a vacation. Take a 3-day weekend and just sleep the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Like close all the blinds and windows in your house, put on white noise, and just sleep.
You know how like when you know,
I love when Jeff starts a sentence, you know how, and then he gets ready to talk.
Yeah, he's like, all right, now gotta buckle in here.
You know how when you miss out on some sleep, you party, have a long week, you go to a bachelor party or something. You guys, we're not sleeping until we get to Vegas. You like have this crazy sleepless few days, and it's insane. But then you like make up for it. You recover.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You do it. You've done it before. You've stayed up. You've burnt the candle at both ends, whatever, working hard, studying, whatever it is. That thing we've all experienced the sleepless weekend or a couple of weeks where it's just like, oh man, so intense. I didn't get much sleep. But then you recover. There's a period where you're like, oh man,
you have that.
Yes.
You have
there is sleep that I missed at the birth of my kid that I have not recovered from.
Nope.
And they are about to turn 8.
It's as if you have like this hidden closet of like sleep tubes. Is like, yeah, you see that tube right there? That's where I lost sleep. Like,
that's right.
Yeah.
You never recover. There's never a time you're like, you know what I can do? I can just sleep now. No, it's gone. That's gone for you. Sorry.
Now, our ruthless technical director, Jess Samola, she is making some solid points in here. I think she's getting a little passionate. Dad is over there snoring away, and I'm waking up every 2 hours to feed an infant from my body. Shut up, dads. Now, that is a solid point. That fair point.
Fair.
We are speaking only from the dad point of view, and from a dad point of view, I have said this myriad times across many different genres. This is the quote that keeps on quoting. Okay.
Yeah.
If men were in charge of the childbearing and rearing process, we would have died off as a population long ago.
Yeah. We would not.
That makes sense. Yes. That makes sense. We would not exist.
Yeah. No. Please do not interpret what we're saying as saying that dads have it worse than moms.
We don't.
All we're saying is dads have it worse than not dads.
Correct. Correct.
Got it. I got it. Oh no, that makes sense. That makes sense. In the man world, this is just a different subgroup of men.
That's right.
Totally.
Yep. Yeah.
like Amanda the baby didn't latch right away, so there were a couple nights where I was like, do you want me to wake up and have a bottle? And she came in and the baby was sort of falling out of my arms and the bottle wasn't even in the mouth anymore because I fell asleep with the baby in my arms. Okay, she's like, you're done, you have been relieved of duties. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Obviously the baby will love the mom for like very well into like 4 and 5 year olds, and then always fan of the mom. The dad is just around. Like, you do your best to be cool dad, but really when things go wrong, you always go to mom. I mean, Nate Bargatze has that really funny quote. It's like, you called the dad? You would have been better off calling information. Calling the dad. I remember the one time I came home, I think I was like 11 or 12. I was like, Dad, I got some math homework. Can you help me? He's like, nope.
It seems like we forget things, because I have a friend, he has a son, and he was like, man, I'd send him to school with a full bottle of water. He'd come home with a bottle of water. It's like he's not drinking. I was like, you don't think the teachers refilled the water? He's like, oh.
That makes me feel way better.
Does that happen when you become a dad? You just forget logic?
Dude, you walk into rooms and you start thinking about like your child and something else you had to do, and you're just looking at the refrigerator like, what did I do here?
My favorite thing is when someone asks me a question.
Oh,
like I don't even know, like, something about the kid, and I'll just be like, I gotta check with my wife.
Yeah, let me.
I don't know.
Can I check the Google Calendar? Or they're just
what are they allergic to? I don't. They have allergies. Oh,
yeah, like the other day and here's how useless a dad is. And again, welcome to Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. We've on full control of fan controlled dadding. It's great to see everybody in chat. I know Woody the Duck has a bunch of kids. Jay Peck, great to see you in chat. Freddie Airmail's going to meet his nephew for the first time. He's going to go full uncle. Uncle is great. Being an uncle is, you have zero responsibility. All you got to do is fart and make them laugh. It's hysterical.
Buy a gift every once in a while. It's the best.
Yeah. Take them to Target when you see them. Spend time. They don't care.
Love it.
Okay. So when Rosie was first going to school last year, Amanda was dropping her off. Okay. And she was having really trouble, like the first part of school, like crying, whatever. So a couple weeks in, I dropped her because Amanda had to go to work. And we get like a message on this. Their preschool has like a message app. Okay. Because everything needs a message app these days, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, would it be okay if like you dropped her off? It seemed like she really was fine when she got to school. Meaning, because I'm the least liked parent, she was like, all right, peace. I'll go to school. I don't need to hang out with you anymore. Meanwhile, you can't tear her away from Amanda. So that's how like parenting works. You are just a dude that the baby eventually will start smiling at and know that you're always around. And you're a guy named Dad. Okay.
Yeah.
They're not really sure what that means other than you're always around. Right.
Yeah.
When it comes to mom, they're like, that is my source. That is the oracle. That is all that is pure and good in this world.
Life.
So true.
Amazing life.
It's so true.
You're dad.
Your dad.
Good job, guy.
I like this one too. Now I have a 7-year-old, almost 8-year-old, and he's like, I pick him up from school or something, and he'll be like, hey, Dad, can I have a play date with my friend? And I'll be like, I have no idea how I would even make that happen.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to contact their parents.
Is there still a directory or
I don't ask your mom.
That's what I don't want to do. I don't want
no idea.
Couple parent friends. I just don't want to do that.
You're getting them. Congratulations. That's your new social circle.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
That's happening.
We'll get into those questions in a little bit about couple friends and all of that.
The good news for you, Leighton, is you're young, because I don't know if you've experienced this, Josh, but I have realized that I am an old dad, and so all of the people I hang out with are younger than me now.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's very depressing.
Well, see, it's kind of strange. I think maybe Denver might be a little bit different. I always feel like California is on the weird end of that spectrum because most people in California have kids later in life.
Yeah,
they do. It's like a thing. Like people in California, like I enjoyed my 20s really hard and then early 30s. And then I was like, well, I mean, when I told Leighton in Atlanta, like the first time we hung out, that we were all like driving around trying to find an open Waffle House. We were talking about like life. It was me, him, and Jacob. And I was like, I mean, I didn't get married till I was like 36 or 37. He's like, what?
I know.
Are you okay? Did you have a club foot for a long time and get it fixed? And then finally somebody married you? I'm like,
no, I was having fun.
Yeah. No, I was like sleeping in and like getting drunk on a Wednesday and not having any consequences. And like, and you're going to see, you're like Friends Without Kids are going to be like, oh, we're so excited to have a baby. And you're going to do you're going to do Billy Madison. Like, don't say that. But at the same time, you can't wait to wake up next to your child, like wake up with your child. You can't wait to talk to him. You can't wait to see him after school. Like you're so excited that they're around, but also exhausted all the time that they're around.
Yeah. You'll be like, oh my God, just go to sleep. And then once they do, you'd be like, I'm just going to look at pictures of them.
Yes.
On my phone.
Yeah. And like, you're going to go on a date night after because you're going to have the baby, Leighton, and you're going to have about 2 to 3 months of like figuring out your new life. Okay. And you might go out and Rachel might go out, but you guys can't go out together. I mean, you could probably leave them with the grandparents in the first month and a half or so right. But you're still like, there's still a little bit of worry, you know what I mean? Especially like feeding and everything. And you're going to go out to dinner and you're going to forget what to talk about other than the baby.
It's true.
You're going to need fans to control your conversation.
That's right.
So the weather. And I think it's like when you start having kids, you're like, how about this weather today? Like you never said it before.
Yeah.
But now you lost a lot of your conversational abilities because you're just like talking to a kid all the time.
Do you know why we have spent the last half an hour talking about our kids?
Yeah.
That's all we can talk about.
Yeah.
So it's like your friends are like, hey, how's the game? And you're like, oh, goo goo, gaga.
Yeah. Oh, the game. So good. My kid, you're not going to believe what my kid said during the game.
Yeah. Because the other thing too, Leighton, remember when you can wake up on a Sunday, like I'm thinking West Coast time, wake up on a Sunday, watch all the early games.
So good.
All the late games and the night game. You could do all that.
The best.
And drink and order food both times. Holy
incredible.
Shit. Dude, I get like the second half of a Steeler game.
Yeah. I have to negotiate one game.
Yes. Yeah. And then I have to be like, well, babe, I got to watch this game for work. And she's like, well, can you watch it on your phone? I'm like, I got. Yeah.
It's a delight, though. It's a delight.
Woody the Duck is. I just love this conversation. Just saying, thanks, Woody. We appreciate you. Thank you to everybody for tuning in here to the Fan Control Show. We're live here every single Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. If you have never downloaded our app, the Fan Controlled app, fcsc.xyz, we have a lot of big announcements coming. First announcement, we've talked about it, but a lot of votes will be coming in the next couple of weeks. But we're going to Pocono in July for Fan Controlled Racing.
Way down in Pocono.
Meadville, Pittsburgh. Ooh, I want to take you to Philadelphia, Easton, and Malvern. Those are just crappy towns in Pennsylvania. There you go.
There you go.
Yep. I don't know if we're going to do another fan contest drive in the RV kind of a thing, but I know we will do a fan contest and winners will get tickets. You will just have to find your way to the racetrack.
Yeah.
That RV situation will probably only be a 1 year. However, if we get a big sponsor and they want to sponsor a big contest like this, then we could be changing our tunes. A lot of those things can come up relatively quickly. Also, put a date on your calendar for July 1st. It's a Monday evening on the East Coast, Monday, like evening, afternoon, Midwest, and then earlier in the afternoon on the West Coast. Just save the date, July 1st. Just telling you that right now.
I always save that date.
Okay. It's 3 days before July 4th, which is a big holiday. So everybody's kind of taking off work anyway. July 1st, like summer's halfway gone.
If you're Canadian, it's Canadian Independence Day.
Is it really?
I think so.
Oh, man. Freddie Emerald said, do you know there's a place in Pennsylvania near Pocono called Macungie? I got to get a shirt that says that. Macungie?
It's Canada Day. Yeah, it's Canada Day, July 1st. Canada Day.
Canada Day?
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
Now, this event has nothing to do with Canada, but I will make sure that I say Happy Canada Day on the broadcast of this. I can give you guys a hint. It is a sport. Okay. Mm-hmm. It is a sport we have never done before.
Ooh.
Okay. It is a sport that is outside.
Okay.
And not obscure, right? This is not an obscure sport.
No, it's not an obscure sport.
Mainstream sport.
Mainstream sport. You see it on TV regularly. Regularly.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Speaking of sports, you don't see on TV all the time, if ever, but it's quickly becoming the fastest growing sport in the United States. That sport, Jeff, pickleball.
I love it.
Talk to us about. Do you play?
Oh yeah.
Oh
My
wow.
wife and I have gotten really into pickleball. We love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, I have 5
Love it.
pickleball rackets. I never use them.
Really?
Yeah, I want to
Really?
Yes, we keep buying pickleball.
I enjoy it. I describe pickleball as what if tennis and ping pong had a baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun. It's a
Great
good time.
compare. Yeah.
I know it gets like a bad rap to some people that, because it's so hip and trendy, but it is fun. Yeah, love it.
Yep.
Leighton, tell us about. So we've become kind of close, and we're working on a possible like deal to work and fan control some Texas Ranchers, not the Texas Rangers, but Texas Ranchers pickleball. Leighton, they had an event in Atlanta at the Peachtree Crossing. Is that right?
Peachtree Corner. So actually, like up the street from where season 1 was.
Oh,
up in that area of the city. So we went to go watch the Ranchers. They played the Columbus Newcastles, which I found out is just White Castle. So if you look at their logo, I think they're sponsored by White Castle.
Oh,
and then they played the St. Louis team.
The Torch.
I realized the Ranchers is the name of the team. I was just imagining a bunch of guys in Wranglers and cowboy hats, like playing.
The owner was in a cowboy hat the whole time.
Okay. Well,
the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. It was pretty cool. I mean, I would say if you go to the event, a lot of cocktails are being drunk.
That's great.
Some burgers, and I got a pickle at a pickleball event, so I did get a pickle.
Was it just one flavor of pickles?
It was just one flavor in a cup. Yeah, yeah.
No dipping sauces?
Nothing. Salty pickle in the cup.
Okay.
Pickle.
It was fun. It was pretty fun. They sell pickleball paddles there. They're at the end. All shirts were $10, so grab some shirts and. Yeah.
What would you say stood out to you? What would you say stood out to you in the competition that maybe we can fan control that you thought was, controllable? I think the idea is we put this on an LED court so that we can light up the court.
That's the biggest thing.
Right.
I would love kind of like what we were thinking about hoops. A player should heat up so that their point total is worth more.
Love that.
Because it was first to 25, and after a while, when you see them go back and forth 10 times before someone scores, you hope that you get more points for that, right? So that'd be cool. We actually interviewed the coach. He was saying we should raise the net. So if you're playing like taller players, a higher net is actually a big disadvantage.
I was thinking that exact same thing. Yeah,
so
that's cool.
Badminton this bitch.
Yeah. And then whatever, I forgot the zone in the middle, right? What is
the kitchen?
The kitchen. Yeah.
Push it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Push it back or get rid of it in the middle, but put it behind them.
Oh.
So they have to stay close to the net. And if they back up,
reverse kitchen,
a reverse kitchen would be great.
Whoa, I like that idea a lot. So, that is pretty sick. What about making them only play with their non-dominant hand for like a couple of rallies or points?
That'd be cool. Or remove a player, kind of like in fan control football.
Yeah.
So now you end up with a 2v1.
Little power play.
It's harder in singles though.
It is harder in singles. Yeah. Well said, Jeff.
Thanks.
That was very Canadian of you. Did it feel like it was like a slower sport? Did it feel like it went pretty fast?
I actually felt pretty fast.
Okay.
Yeah. And I really like I like how they do the doubles. So you get women's doubles, men's doubles, then you get the mixed doubles. You get 4 matches of that. So that was really fun to watch.
Yeah. I do like the rally scoring too, where you don't have to score points on your serve, Jeff. In MLP, you don't have to score. It's all points.
That's cool.
I like that. That makes a
faster game.
Did it make you want to play pickleball, Leighton?
Not necessarily, but it made me want my son to play pickleball. Because there was a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old that were just killing it out there. So I was like, oh.
What did Doug say? Do female players have to play close to the net? Is that a joke or is that a?
I don't know what that was about.
I don't know. Yeah. I saw that.
But, yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of the live stream. I was very impressed by.
Are they just putting wicked spin on the ball at that level?
Yeah.
I mean,
do you think it's more force?
It was just a lot of just tap.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I like doing when I play. Is like ping pong, like Put a little spin on it. Little wicked curve.
I mean, every so often you get a setup and you can really just hit it, but most cases it was just tap.
Oh wow, Woody the Duck. You mentioned the kitchen, right? Oh wow, who are you? The kicker from the Kansas City Chiefs, Woody.
Not cool, Woody the Duck.
Talk about just ruin your name.
Or like Woody the Patriarchy.
Wow, wow. So Leighton and I were talking about this the other night. This is actually a pretty good question. And I'm again I'm excited. I want to make more pickleball stuff, more court sports to like on the LED court. Let's get weird.
Court sports.
Oh, I call them racket. Well, I guess there would be racket sports, right? If it's pickleball.
Of course, I want court sports.
Court sports, racket sports.
Court sports.
Court sports. You're on a court. It's a pickleball court.
Yeah, it is court.
Tennis court.
Allow me to
volleyball court.
Yeah. To your court sport.
Court sport. JPEG 1098. Question for Jeff.
Yes.
What names for the new NHL Utah hockey team do you like the most? Now, Jeff, I will pull up some of these names for you.
Are these legit real names?
These are names. Now, Leighton and I, and to go off the Salt Lake City name, which I think that should have been for the FCF team, we think it should be Storm and Mormons.
That's pretty good.
Right? I think
pretty good.
But that's not on the docket. The other one, Pat McAfee has recommended, is the Soakers. Obviously, popular in the Mormon community, soaking.
I'm not aware of that, but okay.
Do you know what that is, Jeff?
No. Do I want to?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's a sex thing. It's they don't lose their virginity if they just stick it in there and stay there. And then somebody shakes the bed for them. Yeah. There's a shaker.
Is that real?
That's not real.
It's very real.
It's very real.
Yeah.
How do you get that position? You're like, hey man, do me a solid and just shake the hell out of this bed.
It happens way more than you think.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a problem at BYU. Like there's been
it's like a thing.
It's a thing, man. Yeah, it's a thing.
Like shake and bake is a real thing.
Yeah. Shake and bake. Hold on. NHL Utah.
I'm out the loop.
I got them right here, Josh.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, so we've got the Frost.
Okay, Frost. That's sick. I like that. You know how you and I both share a love of non-pluralized
non-plural. Yeah. Which was my idea that's not on this list, Jeff, the Utah Salt.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I like the salt. But Frost is cool because it's ice hockey.
I know, but think about like a salt shaker with a hockey stick, like an animated.
That's
like
good
on the jersey.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, all right.
Then you got Utah Ice.
Utah Ice.
Not as good as Frost.
Okay, Utah Powder. I don't get that one.
I mean, that's a little too close to Utah cocaine, but okay.
And cocaine. Yeah.
Utah Mountaineers. Utah Freeze.
Yeah. Okay.
Utah Mammoth.
Mammoth isn't bad, but I guess that's just more of like it would be like a Yeti of sorts. But I know the Yetis is on that list too. Right?
No, Mammoth like an elephant.
Yeah, it's the ancient.
Oh, like the woolly mammoth.
Yeah, woolly mammoth with the tusks.
Oh,
yeah. Black Diamonds is a name. Oh, the Utah Blast.
Blast?
That sounds like an energy drink.
Yeah, or just like a cool place where kids can hang out and soak.
Come down to Utah Blast. It's only $33 for adults, $22 for kids.
Sunday, half off for seniors.
Utah Blast. That one. The Utah Caribou.
That's terrible.
Blizzard.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
The Utah Caribou. Yeah. Go fighting caribou.
Yeah.
Go blue.
Is it a reindeer or is it a caribou? It's both, you dum-dum.
The Blizzard.
No.
Okay. Utah Swarm.
The Swarm?
That's not apparently bad. In the summertime, Utah has a lot of bees swarming, Jeff. It's bad.
Is that true? Is that what that's from?
I don't know.
How about the Swarm and Mormons?
Oh! It's a bee Mormon. It's a bee Mormon.
It's a bee with a little white shirt and tie.
Yeah, he's coming on. He's on a mission.
Oh, good, Josh. The Utah Mission. That was another name.
Utah Missions. Yeah,
Utah Mission isn't bad.
That was like
the Utah Outlaws, the Yeti, and the Squall.
Oh, I like the Squall. Freddie Earmel says bees also have an important place in LDS culture. Huh. What is it? Well, the other thing I was making fun of Freddie the other day was like Notre Dame guy. Oh, what are they fighting Irish? It's not a bit offensive to the Irish. Oh no, but if you're a football team, it's not. You know, it's like kind of
yeah.
But Yeah, there you go. There's my
Last two, the Utah glaciers and the Utah canyons.
Canyons?
Yeah.
That's just a big
A rock, right? It would just be a rock.
Yeah.
That's a mountain.
What about the Utah dry states? The Utah prohibition.
Oh, the Utah near beer? The Utah Liquor Control Board?
Yeah.
Yeah, I again on that list, there's nothing. I mean, the other one that is good is the Utah HC, which is the Utah Hockey Club.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
right.
The jersey just says Utah. I like it.
Just says Utah on it, right? The other one that Freddie recommended on Tuesday, Jeff, which I think you'll like, is the Utah Hip Hops, another form of music that Utah didn't invent.
Yeah, that was good. That was a really good one.
Just like
that was a really good one.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
I mean,
We got jazz and hip hops. It's like it's ironic names for teams.
Yeah. It's like there's one black guy in Utah, and he's like, "You guys didn't even do it here." The fuck? Come on.
No, that was Jose. It was Jose Ruckus. Yeah.
Oh, that was Jose Ruckus. Sorry.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. What did did Josh just say? Canyons just are a big set of. I said canyons are kind of a big mountains, big mountains. They're like
Twin Peaks.
Big peaks, Twin Peaks. Jeff, remember we went to Twin Peaks?
Oh yeah, the Twin Peaks. We went there. Had no idea what it was.
Have you ever been to a Twin Peaks restaurant?
Oh, they're huge here. Oh god.
Yeah.
Phrasing. Boom.
Yeah. There's one not too far from our place. Yeah.
Oh man, Jeff and I had never been to a Twin Peaks, and we walked in. And we're like,
we didn't know what it was.
Bar. It's like, it's like a lodge sports bar. We were in Orlando. Okay?
Completely
doesn't make any sense.
Oblivious.
And then the waitress.
Yeah.
The waitresses kind of come by, and Jeff looks at me. He's like, I was like, oh, because Hooters is like punchy in the face. You're like,
yeah, you can't get away from what that is. Yeah. Twin Peaks is like the classy Hooters.
The last night we were there, Jeff had already left, and it was me and Patrick and Steven Lentini and a couple other people, and the waitress who we had the night before. We're like, oh, we're back. And she's like, oh, great. What are you guys doing here? She's talking about, like, oh, great. She's like, yeah, I just got out of jail like about a year ago. I'm trying to like put my life together. And I was like, this is all making sense. Like, this is all like really coming together. Anyway, yeah, but Twin Peaks. Had a really good buffalo. They had really good boneless buffalo wings.
They did. The food was not shabby.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad. All right, Leighton, are you ready for your dad hypothetical questions?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
This is a test. You will be graded, and we will determine whether you get your dad license.
We are gonna. You know what, Jeff? This is how we start a small business. Okay?
Yeah,
we sell this to women because the men aren't going to buy it.
No.
Okay? We sell this to women who want to have a baby.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, this is a process of asking your husband the questions. You get to watch from behind a two-way mirror.
That's right.
They don't know you're there. And we're asking these questions, and you get to like rate them on their answers. And this is before you get married. This is like potential suitors. Okay.
I like this. Yeah.
This is basically, Jeff, we've just created Handmaid's Tale for men.
Handman's Tale.
That could go a lot of ways.
And man. Okay. Question 1, Leighton Batiste, pride of Atlanta, Georgia, Riverdale, Georgia. Wait, before we go on to this, I do have to tell a funny story. Okay, Jeff.
Yeah. I'd like to hear a funny story.
Here you go. Leighton and myself basically are always signed into the Fan Controlled Sports YouTube channel. And our YouTube channel's algorithm is so fucking confused. It is so confused because we are constantly searching for things. Mine are mostly golf videos and magic tricks. Yeah. And it appears Leighton's are college marching bands.
That's all I watch. Yeah.
Hey, man. That's cool.
So
I'm surprised Ethiopian jazz hasn't popped up on there yet.
Oh man, I'm like looking at some like you recently watched the Morehouse something band. I was like, well, I gotta watch this now.
That's awesome. That's better than
watching marching bands.
In my house, it's me watching YouTube and my kids. So it's like either it's Danny Go videos, or my stupid like philosophy channels.
I want to
Like-
kind of get into Jeff philosophy. Maybe in the next episode we come with some.
Oh,
some
dude,
snack-
I'm all over. I like late at night before I go to bed, I'll watch like ASMR chess where the guy's like,
Oh.
and then you move the queen. And I'm like, oh yeah, just like make me calm down. Or I watch some guy like talking about the meaning of life. I watched this video the other night. I know we got to get on, but
No.
I watched this video the other night of a 98-year-old man talking about death. And he's like,
Oh no,
it's coming for me. And I was just like, yeah, I know, man.
it really is.
Yeah.
Woody the Duck just found out about Danny Go on Tuesday. Got to get that garbage, Jeff.
Get that garbage.
My one buddy, I remember watching. We used to work together at Collider, and I came in early one morning. He was the only guy there, and he was asleep at his desk, kind of like it looked like he was meditating. And he had his headphones on. I looked what he was watching on his computer, and it was just a guy cutting hair. And I was like, I tapped him on the shoulder. He's like, oh, what's up? I was like, what are you watching? He's like, oh, this is this barber from Phoenix I watch, and his videos are just ASMR, and he doesn't know it. He's just an old man, and he puts the camera on and he just talks to people, and he's just so calming.
Best. The best is ASMR when they don't know it. Like the ASMR people that do it, some of them are okay, but the people that just have that voice because they have some weird quirk is the best.
The best. The best.
The other thing that my I'm sorry, I keep
go.
The other thing my kid has gotten really into, my 7-year-old, is mountain bike videos that are all just
Rex.
GoPro on the helmet, wide like a fisheye lens of them just going down.
Yeah.
Going down. We watch them for hours. It's fascinating. Anyway,
wow. Woody the Duck. My wife constantly watches carpet cleaning and candy making. Yeah, that'll carpet cleaning is very oddly satisfying.
I love a candy making video too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pull some taffy for hours. I could watch that.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Leighton, apparently his ASMR is
I mean, that's cool.
I will say I think it was Michigan State, I could be wrong, did the Bluey theme song, and the marching band Purdue. Sorry.
It's Purdue. Yeah.
Purdue became Bluey. They formed and it looked like Bluey. Yeah. It's cool.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question 1, Leighton. Jeff, I'm serious. We should probably talk after this about a small business. A kid pushes your kid right in front of you at the park. You don't know where this kid's parents are. What do you do?
I tell my kid to push him back. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah.
Whoa.
Inciting violence.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like this. Okay. Now, I don't know, Jeff.
Oh boy.
Who, man? I was gonna say you push the kid. But
No. I feel like you find the dad and then you push the dad, right?
oh yeah, I think that's
That's what you do, right? Like I can't fight your kids, so I'm gonna fight you. So
right. I think, yeah. Freddie Airmail says that's lay SMR. Boom, nailed that. Okay.
how old are the kids? Okay.
All right, Leighton. Same scenario.
Okay.
But the parents are your good friends, or the dad is your good friend.
Yeah. Just saw the kid, their kid push your kid.
Like angrily push. What do you do?
Push him back. I'll talk to the dad. Push him back.
Wow.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna let my son get bullied by your son. They're gonna be friends somehow. But
Woody the Duck.
mutual respect.
Woody the Duck saying, like, how old are the kids? All of these scenarios are in between like the ages of 3 and 7. Once they get past like 7, 8, I feel like they can probably handle themselves.
Yeah.
Ruthless Cutie just posted a good one too in the chat. Anyway,
What's that? Oh, in the private chat?
Yeah.
You're okay. Here we go. Your school has a no peanut rule for allergies, but peanut butter is the only thing your child will eat. What do you do?
It's a hard one.
This is a really good
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to send my kid to school with peanut butter because, like, you
So-
see my kid.
Other
this many
kids might
times a day.
die, Leighton.
Yeah.
All right, so let my kid eat alone. But like, y'all, it's the only thing my kid eats right now. Cut us a break.
I have to tell you, your only option is probably switching schools or
Yes,
homeschooling.
that's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are you're in it in that situation.
Woody the Duck would like to counter with, what if your kid is the pusher? Then you give your kid a high five. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is the question, Leighton. What if your kid is the pusher? He instigated.
I mean, at that point, it's just, hey, look, never be the first person to push. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's it. It is.
Well said, Leighton. See,
Defend, don't offend.
Look, listen. If Rachel was watching behind a 2A mirror, I think she'd be quite pleased with at least that answer. I don't know about the first couple, but yeah.
I like never offend, defend. Or is that what you said? That was good. Whatever it was.
Never offend, defend. I'm going to use that later.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good. See, you're already doing well on this quiz because half of daddom is coming up with little rhymes,
okay,
little catchphrases.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Next question, Leighton. This is actually happened to me before, and I had a stern conversation with my wife in the car. Okay. Your child becomes friends with someone, and your lovely wife says, we should have a play date. And the two couples get together, and you meet the dad. Never met the guy before. Your wife has met the mom. They've become friends, right? But you are now meeting the dad for the first time. And you guys start talking. He's like, I don't really watch sports. What do you do?
Oh, sounds like my future brother-in-law here. What do you want to talk about? That's what do you want to talk about? Oh, you like cars? Okay, fine. Oh, you want to go golf? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, fine.
Oh, see, I could find some common ground on golf.
The answer to this one is that's what beer is for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Drinking helps you
find
get
other hobbies. Okay.
Yeah. Find other hobbies. Maybe see like what kind of hobby, and then maybe try and get into that. However, if the dude sucks, you're not going to be friends with them. I've been over this. Like after we've left certain things, like we're not friends with them. Just so you know, you can be friends with the mom, but we are not friends.
Yeah. We're not
a group thing anymore. I told Amanda, I was like, listen, I'm late enough in my life. Okay. I'm late enough in my life.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I told Amanda, I said, listen, you have one question. You become friends with a woman, a wife that they've got a baby, Rosie's age, and you like her and you want to be friends with her. And you're like, oh, we should get together. Before that ever happens of we should get together, just ask the wife one thing. Does the husband golf? If he does, great. We can be friends. If he doesn't, what's the point? I have enough friends that don't golf. I've got Jeff. I've got Patrick. I've got enough friends in my life to talk to that don't golf. What am I going to do with this person on the weekend? Because guess what? The next thing down the line, he's like, oh, I don't really golf. I'm not really into drinking. I'm not really into sports. It's a triple banger.
Yeah. He ends up being like, no fun guy.
No fun guy. He's like, I'm actually, you know what? I just bought a really, really nice model set of early 19th century industrial revolution that I'm going to be painting this weekend. I'm like, well,
oh God, I used to bully you in high school.
Yeah, my kids would push your kid. Know what that? All right. Show name, triple banger. All right, here we go. Leighton, question 4. Oh, no, we're going to go to Jeff's question. You're going to Jeff's question. This is a really good one. Okay. Your kid is left-handed and wants you to teach him how to throw the ball or swing the bat or club. What do you do?
I'm going to have to YouTube it because I'll just be right. Hold on, just give me a minute.
I throw with like my body left-handed. Like I can't actually figure out the throwing motion lefty.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to go to batting cage. I'm sorry, I might hit you if I throw the ball.
You know what would be a really funny idea? It's just like a website or an app called like Left-Handed Help, and it's people that are right-handed that have left-handed kids that need help from a left-handed human.
I could do. I'm left-handed. I could be that guy. I could be I'm your pinch hitter. Your pinch.
Do you call the app lefty or handy or lefty?
Handy already exists, and it's creepy. Yeah, handy already exists.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. It's like the idea I had for the dude date app. I've talked about this on the show. I know before is like you move to a new city and you don't know anybody and you don't have any friends. You're like, I want to go to the dude date app. You put the things in that you like. You're like, I like golf and sports and like beer or whatever. And then you match with like a guy. And you're like, oh, maybe we can become friends, whatever. But my brother made a point. He's like, before you know, it's going to turn into a gay sex app. So
hey, maybe we can be friends. Or maybe we could be more.
Be lovers. We don't know. Oh, I didn't know we were supposed to wear pants. Oh,
I went to a movie recently, and behind me were guys basically doing that. They like had a Facebook group of like dads in the area, and it was literally like, sign up. We're doing an activity. Just show up, and we'll meet each other, and we'll hang out. I was like, that's kind of rad.
See, there you go.
Yeah,
dude date. All right, our ruthless technical director has this is a good one. This is a good one. Leighton, your child comes home and has learned a new and very inappropriate phrase or word. You need to reprimand them, but it is impossible to confront them saying it without laughing hysterically, which will happen. Okay, it is funny when they swear. For the first time. It's hard.
My daughter learned the F word, and it was funny.
I think I'm gonna fail in this situation every time because I will laugh.
Oh yeah,
I will laugh. I feel like you do your part and you say, "Hey, don't say that," and then you leave it up to the mom. Like, all right, you take it from here. I did my part.
Okay. The show name vote poll is going up in the app, Jeff. It's coming in hot in the.
I'm seeing it. We got some options here. One is you have no hair. That just feels like a mean one.
Yeah.
Like and describe. That's good.
Like and describe.
Never ready.
Okay.
Canuck hype.
Game tonight. Yep.
Some guys named Dad. That's pretty good. Some guy named, and the Handlay's tail.
Handlay's tail is solid. The Handlay's tail is really good.
Oh, there's one more. They're huge here. I like that one. I like they're huge here.
Get in there and vote immediately.
You got to do it in the Control app. If you don't have the Control app, what are you even doing?
It's live right now. This is a Canucks vote. Speaking of Canuck hype, we got all the sports in there. We had soccer, golf, WNBA, NBA, NHL, all in the app today. So get in there. I think I might vote for they're huge here.
I'll also have the results of the throwback uniform.
Oh yeah, we have that. Oh man, this is good. I'm gonna go there. Huge here.
Avs are still alive, baby.
The Handlay's tail. The Avs are alive. Woody the Duck, important question. Lay, did you celebrate Mother's this year for Rachel?
Kind of, like not like really. I realized I kind of failed on that. Yeah. We recognized her at church, but we did a lot for like our moms. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's not a mom yet. You know?
Yeah.
Hold on to that for as long as possible.
I have the perfect storm because my wife's birthday is the 14th of May.
Oh,
so it's so close. It's almost sometimes it's on the same day, so it's like it's a lot of pressure.
That's tough. That's real tough.
Think of how hard it is on me.
Ugh, brutal. Imagine your wife's birthday is Valentine's Day. Ugh, brutal. Just brutal. Mother's Day oh man. Brutal. Let's bring up that real quick. Leighton, what was the result? Jess, can you bring up that picture? We're going to get back to the dad things real quick. We got 6 minutes left in the show, but today the Giants released their Sentry uniforms. Okay, you've got these, the Giants uniforms, and we put up like, what do you think was better? The Steelers Bumblebee, which I do have a Troy Polamalu Bumblebee jersey, or these, which appear to be the Montreal Canadiens jersey.
It does look like that, right?
Right, yeah. With the red and blue Michigan Wolverine.
That's the problem. Is the helmet sucks. I think the jersey looks cool, but the helmet's terrible.
Yeah.
Why were they the Giants with that helmet?
A lot of teams had that helmet.
Oh, really?
Like their early years in the 20s. Yeah, a lot of teams did.
I think they should do what the Steelers did.
They had that helmet too.
Leave the regular helmet, but use the cool jersey.
Yeah. Well, bring that up one more time, Jess, real quick. Just real quick. I don't want to cover Leighton forever. They also 1 year played with the yellow helmet for the first time with those uniforms.
Those are cool. Yeah.
I don't love the Bumblebee, but I do like that giant one. I just think the helmet's not good.
What'd you say?
I'm not a fan of the Bumblebee. I'm sorry,
Jeff.
Not a fan.
Bring that picture down real quick.
Here we go.
What did you think, Leighton? Do you like the Bumblebee or you like the Giant?
I like them respectfully as their own. I do. But I would probably wear the B more.
You're not behind the two-way window mirror, Leighton. Okay, Ray's not watching this.
I would wear the B more because I could wear my dunks. But now, if I got like a really cool pair of like blue dunks or some red dunks,
yeah. Do you have a red Falcons jersey?
Oh, those are cool.
No.
Those are rad.
No.
I love those.
Fire.
The only one I really like is the 90s one, like the
red 90s one. Right?
No, that was the 80s.
Oh.
90s was the black one.
I love the 90s 49er jersey with the black shadow on the numbers.
Hard.
Sick.
Yeah. Bumblebee is like, hey Woody, why don't you take a timeout?
So let's get a drum roll here.
Okay.
With 57% of the votes, total 1,279 fans, the Giant Century Reds were chosen over the Killer Bees. Yeah.
Oh, that's not good for Josh at all.
Yeah.
What did I ever do? What did I do to you guys? What did I do to you people? They're a beautiful jersey.
I don't know if that's true, but okay.
All right, Leighton, we got a couple more of these. All right. Your son later in life starts dating a Saints fan. What do you do?
What was that?
Your son later in life, maybe husband, wife, I don't care, whatever your son wants to be.
Yeah.
But the person that they're dating is a diehard Saints fan, like obnoxiously Saints fan.
Is this a "you're dead to me" situation, Leighton?
What's going on here, Leighton?
Not in my house.
It's like a what the is wrong with you? Who the you are? Why would you do that? Like,
Yeah.
go watch the game with your grandmother now. Like, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard.
Mm-hmm. Amanda, we've been like laying in bed, and Amanda's like, "What do you want for Rosie later in life?" I was like, "I just want her to be happy and not marry a Ravens fan." Like that's legit what I.
No, yeah.
So, Woody the Duck making lemonades out of lemons. He's saying they're a football fan. That's a plus. Is it? Is it? Because when they're the other team's fans, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Yeah, especially if they're obnoxious, like texting you, like "Congrats on your loss." I will push you into a table when you're walking by the corner of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have that with the Rams.
It's tough, right? You wouldn't want your daughter or son to be dating a Rams fan.
No. But it's good because we've been basically dominating the Rams for many years. But except for that one time where we let them go to the Super Bowl instead of us.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can, as a whole, at least in this situation, we can all be upset if they happen to be dating a Cowboys fan.
That's just
not happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have to question their taste.
I know, right? It's really, Yep. Okay. Leighton, you're all alone with your child for the first time. I remember this day so vividly. It was absolutely terrifying. Amanda went away for the weekend. She might have gone away for 48 hours. I was terrified. You're in the car. Babies, I don't know, 4 months old, 5 months old. That's probably when Rachel will go away for the first time, right around that time. Okay. And the baby shits everywhere.
Explosive.
Massive blowout, like poop everywhere.
Wall to wall.
Wall to wall. Car seat, out of the car seat, down the pants, in the shoes. It's happened, Leighton.
It doesn't seem to be physically possible how it
you
got
have no
there.
idea how that much shit came out of that small of a human.
Right.
What do you do? What do you do? What's the first thing you do? You smell it, you're like, oh my God. And then you see it's leaking, and the baby's so happy. Baby's just so happy.
Baby is delighted.
They don't care. They are so funnily happy.
They got that out of themselves. It feels great.
They're like, oh, Dad, look at this. It's a step process, Leighton. You got it.
I'll give you my answer, and I'll tell you a story as to why I've experienced this before.
Okay.
I just like you just gotta clean it. You just you laugh and you breathe in, breathe out, and
you sell your car.
You sell it. Put it on the open market.
So story. When I was in middle school, we would watch the pre-K kids. And we took them to not pre-K, but we took them to the computer lab, and you would hear a fart, and this kid would keep saying, "Wasn't me?" And we're like, "Okay." So you fart again. And we're like, "Wasn't me?" So the third time he does it, we walk up, the entire chair just covered in shit, like just sat in the computer lab, and I was responsible for taking him to the restroom and getting him cleaned up. So
okay. So you've been there. You've been there.
Yep.
Okay, let me tell you what you don't do. Okay, you don't go like "ah!" Like you don't yell.
Oh no, that's not what I'm going to say. I'm going to say something else.
Yeah,
I will
also
introduce
try
baby's
not to
first
yell.
cuss word at that point. Like,
Jeff, look what won. We did it. We finally got. We did it.
The Handlay's tail.
Handlay's
I did.
tail.
Well
The
done,
thumbnail
voters.
Next week.
Well
Thumbnail
done.
next week just writes itself. Well
Yeah,
done.
that's-
Well done. All right, we'll leave you with one final question here. Leighton, you've been doing a really good job.
You have.
I got to get this license, guys. Like,
Okay, here we go. Okay. Finally, Leighton, we'll stick in the sports realm here. Okay. Your wife says to you on a Thursday or maybe even a Wednesday, "Hey, totally forgot, but I have to go out of town this weekend. You're alone with the baby."
Mhm.
Okay. Let's just say he's 1.5. 1. So he's mobile and it's a lot of work. Okay. Guess who's playing a divisional playoff game that weekend?
What? What do you do?
The Atlanta Falcons. Okay. And it's like right around bedtime. It's like it's a night game. So you have the baby, you have the child, and you also have the Falcons playing a divisional playoff game to go to the NFC Championship game. This isn't the NFC Championship game. We're not putting you in that situation. That's where you just sell off the baby for the weekend.
This also isn't a wild card round.
This isn't wild card.
This
Yeah,
is you got
divisional.
some serious chances here.
It's a home game, divisional playoff.
Worked all season for this.
Wife out of town. What do you do?
see, We also got throwing. We have season tickets.
What? You can't go to the game.
Oh,
Well, you could, I guess.
yeah, dress them up in like a little Falcons. Well, but it'll be cold.
You're not going to be. That is a recipe for disaster.
Disaster.
Yeah.
You're going to take your child to a divisional playoff game at night during bedtime. You're going to ruin the kid's bedtime. You're going to set off his internal clock for weeks to ruin your. And what if you lose? What do you do?
I have a naive answer.
Okay.
Like I can't just while the game is open, like I can't just
Good luck with that, buddy.
Like can I just put the game on mute and just
You can have the game on mute, sure, but the baby's gonna start crying. You're gonna eventually have to go to a dark space to rock her. Willie Duck saying, just have the phone playing the game. I did that all the time with
That's
FCF.
pretty good.
It's not bad.
Pretty good answer.
AirPods?
Pretty good answer.
AirPods. Gonna do that.
AirPods.
AirPod
phone.
listening to the game.
Yep.
Sit in the dark room.
Not bad. Not shabby.
Not
But
shabby.
then what happens if we score? Like do I throw
Then you
my
go-
kid? Like oh sorry. Like my kid's gonna have to wear.
You do not spike the child.
I have to put this on the child.
Ooh. That'll fit.
That's for
That'll fit.
safety. That's for
Hopefully your
safety.
kid is born in the smaller percentile of head size because
No, the way this is tracking. No.
Leighton, I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Based on
Can I get my
Jeff
license?
business,
You're gonna award you that license, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna get you one.
you deserve a license, my friend. This has been the Fan Control Show. Jeff, you want to take us out?
Let's do it. Thanks everybody for voting, for being here. As Josh already said, we're here every Thursday. Hope you love hanging with us. We like hanging with you. We'll have more stuff coming up. Big announcements, cool things. Keep tuning in. We'll be back next week when we will be called the Handlay's Tale. Until then,
Power to the fans. Leighton Dolan.